Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Mesquite, Nevada and Wolf Creek Golf Club, live second-round coverage of the Mesquite Classic. But if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. And the leader is Billy Horschel. He shows the way at 7 under. Meanwhile, our featured golfer, definitely in contention, just one shot back at the start of play. Yeah, that's a beauty there to get this second round underway. Now, after the big drive, this a good distance here for a second to the par 5. Wow, what a nice way to start the day, Frank.
Straight out of the gate, and the barn door is officially open.
So an early test here at the outset, a long look for eagle at number 1. Well, this one is looking good. Could it be? Tell you what, lag putting, such an underrated part of the game, and that is well done there. Okay, a well-played hole there. It is birdie to kick off the round. And on the heels of yesterday's 66, he'll get it to 1 under par for his round today. Here at the par 4, 445-yard second hole. Severe dogleg to the left. What's the best play here, Frank?
Well, that tee shot, Rich, is so intimidating, so you don't necessarily have to hit driver. Club decision is probably going to be important here, because if you hit driver, you've got to take it down over that left side all over the canyon area. So if you hit 3-wood, you can play a slightly more conservative tee shot, but it is going to leave you a longer second shot to a green that's well protected on the right side by bunkers. But really, you know, if the wind's not blowing, this is a really good, fun hole to play. Look at the vistas.
Oh, a miss there. That is way right. And that's going to miss the fairway. So after the birdie at 1, he'll need to play his second at 2 from the rough.
It shouldn't be too bad where he is. He should have a decent look at the green. This is why so many players today favor distance. Good tee shot down there, nice and close to the green. Even though it's coming out of the rough, excellent chance for a birdie.
Oh, no, that's not staying out, is it? Oh, boy. That finished off for a par here with the second, and he'll stay at 7 under. Now on to the first of the short holes here at Wolf Creek. Uphill shot, Frank?
Yes, it's going to play a little longer because of that. Then it's 227 yards off the back tee. Hard to imagine you have a par 3 in amongst this desert. And really, that's all it is. Tee and green. There's not much in between. Well protected, as you can see by those bunkers. And this green a little smaller than what you'd like for a hole that's around that 230-yard mark.
Still work to do to get this on the green. This is second. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he's going to remain one shot off the pace. Coming now to the 383-yard par 4 fourth. Severe dogleg right. Fairway wood or hybrid off the tee might be the play here. Just make sure you avoid the series of bunkers on the right. And that one gonna wind up in the bunker. Gonna have to try and give this a good thump to fly it to the hole. Yeah, big explosion, got it to stop quickly, and that will be a birdie opportunity coming up. Not much to that. It is a birdie here at 4, and he gets it to 2 under for today's round, and 8 under for the tournament. How about this hole, Frank? Par 5 fifth.
If you stand on this tee for the first time, you've got virtually no idea where you've got to aim. Do you aim it left of those bunkers? Do you aim it over the sort of the canyon? Really, the answer is how far do you hit it, because that is going to determine the line that you hit it on. Avoid the water, that little stream. You can always have a drink on the way if you want to, I guess. Second shot plays uphill, but this is a relatively short par 5, so very reachable. But you've got to see, you've got to flight that second shot. You want to make sure that ball's coming in nice and high to this green that's perched up.
And this one gonna settle into the bunker off the tee. And this not a distance you practice all that often with your bunker shots. It is one of the more satisfying shots in golf, isn't it? Downwind to a par 5, the second, you knock it on. Chance for eagle.
Certainly shortens up the par 5, that wind at your back, Rich, but you can just surf the wind. Just leave that ball carry and just sail towards the green.
Oh, yeah. That's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. Next up, 447-yard par 4 sixth. If you hit driver off the tee, be mindful of the creek that traverses the fairway, and the approach plays longer than the yardage as it climbs uphill to a really difficult green. Nothing to fault there, safely in the fairway. Good chance to get one in close from here. This, his second. Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and this will remain a one-shot advantage. Now on to the par 4 7th hole. Is this a reachable par 4, Frank?
Distance-wise, you would think so, but the designer has done something to avoid that, and it's put all this water in front of the green. It would take a mammoth tee shot, and it's something like 300 yards through the air if you're going to try and even drive this green. Is the risk worth it? Well, if you're just playing with your friends, maybe it is. Otherwise, you just lay it up just past those those bunkers on the right and the left. Get it down there on the flat. A little pitch you would think is simple, but because of the slope of this fairway, chances are you might not get a flat lie, and that's going to make that second shot that much harder.
No fairway here, this one in that rough. Here at 7, this his second from off the fairway. Really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday and another opportunity on the way. Goodness, that is too bad. That would have been a good birdie, but not to be. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he's going to remain at 10 under. Frank, the 8th here at Wolf Creek in Mesquite, Nevada is really the signature par 3, isn't it?
I'd go so far, Rich, to say this is a great par 3. Doesn't matter where it was played. The stream that sort of comes all the way down there and surrounds the left side of the screen makes this hole really daunting. Logic would say if you're going to miss the screen, obviously you'd miss it to the right, but it's just a beautiful hole. And then you put the fact that the canyon frames the whole hole itself. It's beautiful.
Yeah, most folks miss it long on a downhill par 3 like this, but there, he'll come up a bit short. Now, from the apron, second to the par 3.
The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
This is a 16-footer. Yes, a perfect read there. That is in to save par. And he'll stay right where he is. This is a good one to close out the front side. 390 yards, a par 4. Yeah, you can hit the big one and just air it out. Finishing up the front side here at Wolf Creek with the 390-yard par 4 ninth. Bit of a breather here. Time to pull out the big stick and let it rip. Find the fairway, and a birdie is definitely in play. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. So the great tee shot left him here. Now his second from relatively close range. Just a tap in there for par at the ninth. And he's going to go out in 32, 4 under par. Starting the backside here at Wolf Creek with a 472-yard par 4 10th. One of the rare, relatively flat tee shots. Lake and bunkers on the left, brush on the right. But the landing area is wider than it looks, so anywhere on the short stuff is good. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Put himself in an excellent position. Keyboards, 88 yards. Really good opportunity here. Second shot. Miss hit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All of the above, maybe. It's a little bit of a head scratcher. It wasn't that hard a shot. Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And he'll remain one shot back. We're here at the downhill par 3 11th hole. Frank, it's 215 yards from the back tee.
This hole certainly is not for the faint of heart. When you look at that tee shot, you think, oh my God, what do I do from here? But remind yourself, it's 215 yards and really only about 160, 170 yards to green grass again. But it's 215 yards. That should be the club that you're trying to pick. Green's big enough, just persuade yourself that. Try not to look at the canyon and the desert. There is a green down there. The hole is playable.
All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. This would be a big bonus if it went in, more than likely just trying to get this one close. that is so nicely judged from that far away. That required a lot of touch down the slope. Well done. Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and he'll remain right where he is. Now to the par 5, 12, pretty big hole with a really big green.
And a really good blue area to the left, called water there. That's to be avoided off this tee, that's for sure. A good drive that avoids all of that. And then the hole is certainly reachable, but as you can see, water creeps in again, back right on this hole. So just don't get too cavalier here. A 5 wouldn't be the worst score. I know you want better, but believe me, seen many a 6s and 7s racked up here at 12.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Now a big spot here for something good. This is a short second to the par 5. And this is looking really good. Oh, what a good shot that is. Home and 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. Now maybe a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
But there, a second eagle of the round, no less. He has been on his game so far. Well, this is all about temptation. At 350 yards, this 13th here at Wolf Creek with a dog leg to the right. If you're a long hitter, you're thinking about it. Maybe you're going to cut the dog leg and try to drive the green, but keep in mind, if you miss it to the right, wave goodbye to your golf ball. And it would appear that that ball is into the bunker. Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Chance now for another birdie. Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And he's going to stay 2 clear of the field. Now to the 14th hole, and Frank, this is probably the best par 4 here at Wolf Creek.
It's certainly the hole that they take the most photographs on, Rich, and you can see why. Great vantage point of the whole golf course. The hole's just sort of littered with bunkers down the left side, so you know where not to go once again. Go to the right side of that. Hole just keeps sort of hooking around that left side. It plays under 450 yards. It's fun. Just sort of draw it a little off the tee, draw it a little into the green, and you'll be fine.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Pretty good tee shot. He'll play the second shot from the right side of the fairway.
And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
A long one coming up here for birdie. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he draws 3 shots clear on this Friday. We start our finishing stretch here at Wolf Creek with the 393-yard par 4 16. A good drive over a canyon is required. 2 greenside bunkers must be avoided on the approach. Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. That one kind of took off on him. That'll happen sometimes coming out of the bunker, and that scoots right on by. Oh, man, the speed was spot on. A good putt, but nothing to show for it. Okay, a bogey here at the 15th. And with it, the lead is back down to 1. Now to the 16th hole as we get set for the finishing stretch. And Frank, what's the best way to play this relatively short par 4?
Somehow you've got to straighten the hole up in your mind's eye, Rich. Just look all the way across that canyon and look like the hole was built straight, because really that's the way it should be played. If you start looking left and turning it into a dogleg, then all of a sudden bad things can happen. So look straight at the green. That's your line. Just try and bisect those 2 fairway bunkers.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. So after a big drive, 77 yards now for his second. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And this will stay a 1-shot lead. So 2 holes left to play. Now the final par 5 on the course, 562 yards, the 17th.
The drive looks relatively straightforward. And I say that because there's a little creek down there that obviously you have to stay short of. But that's the fun part. They want to keep you back in an area where you go, can I hit the second shot across the stream, across the water, and still keep it on the green? And the answer is, I don't know.
And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. Wow, what a second shot. And Frank, he has a chance for yet, can you believe this, another eagle?
Yeah, I thought one was enough, Rich. Two, wow, that's a little greedy, right? A chance for 3 eagles?
Oh, another thunderbolt right there. What a putt. He can't seem to do anything wrong in this round. Wow.
18th hole, and Frank, again, a good scoring opportunity. Short par 4.
Yeah, if you looked at the scorecard, you'd think you could drive this green, but one quick look at the trouble in front and to the right of the screen, and you realize that's probably not the prudent play. Really, something 230, 240 yards off the tee in that vicinity is going to leave you just a flick wedge into this green. It is a rather narrow green, but from that distance, you'd expect to hit it close.
Oh. So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough. So now with the ball below his feet, got to be careful this doesn't go right. Now this for another birdie. Yeah, that's a good putt there. It's a birdie at 18. And that is going to be a superb second round score of 63. Wow. So another look at the leaderboard, and you'll almost do a double take, Frank. Our featured golfer with a commanding lead through 36 holes.
So far, it's just been just a clinic again. I know I use that word a lot, Rich, but it looks like two different players. One at the top and, well, the chasers. Different league.
So for Frank Nobilo, Notably Gay III, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds, I'm Rich Lerner. You've been watching PGA Tour Golf on EA Sports. So long, everyone.